Wisdom and compassion. Interesting question. So the Pali word for wisdom is panya, which just literally means that. And wisdom means something like an intelligent and realistic appraisal of something. Compassion is, well, in Buddhism the term is karuna, which actually it's something like empathy. Empathy means the ability to get out of yourself and enter into the feeling of others. So in the case of compassion, when somebody is distressed or upset or grieving, you know what they're feeling. It's almost as if you're feeling it, and therefore you can empathize with them. And this is probably one of the supreme abilities of a developed person. Now, what's the connection between panya and karuna, or wisdom and compassion? Well, one of them is an intellectual quality. Wisdom is, as I said, the ability to assess things accurately and fully. Compassion, on the other hand, is a feeling. So one is an intellectual capacity, and the other one is a feeling capacity, the ability to feel something in a particular way. Now that is interesting because it covers both aspects of the human mind. The ability to have ideas, to make assessments and judgments, and the ability to feel emotions. Now, it is often the case amongst Buddhists that they feel that they mustn't have any emotions. They must be like a holy rock, not feel anything. This is certainly a rather silly misunderstanding of Buddhism. We should have feelings. It depends on what control we have over them or what type of feelings they are. But certainly the feeling, the emotion par excellence would be, well, one of them would be metta, love, and the other one would be compassion. So when we have the two together, or when we have a creative balance between the two, then we're well on the way to understanding what the Buddha wanted of us, or what he recommended for us. So if you have just wisdom, you're good with ideas, you can make assessments clearly in that. You also need to have some feeling as well. It sometimes happens that people who are highly intellectual, highly intelligent, and that forget that people feel things. They perhaps don't take into account the feelings of others. Sometimes people have an overemphasis on emotions, and they get carried away without being able to assess a situation. If you have a balance of the two, that is probably the best that you could have. Wisdom gives you clarity and accurate vision. Compassion adds a quality to that of softness and feeling. So a combination of these two would be exactly the best situation. Now, if you look in the Mahayana tradition, you have Kuan Yin, who is the bodhisattva of compassion, and she goes together with Sumantabhadra, who is the bodhisattva of wisdom. He has the sword for cutting through ignorance. Compassion is, at least in the Chinese tradition, always seen as feminine because we associate soft and kindly emotions with the female, with the feminine. So a combination of wisdom and compassion, panya and karuna, Kuan Yin Pusat and Samantabhadra. That's a wonderful thing if you can manage that.